Hey guys, everything I need now to complete this wiring project is here. I've got these are the pins that I bought from somewhere online. I just happened to find them. They are the connectors. So they're here. And I've got this. Bought it on Amazon for depinning the connectors. So today I'm just gonna hit on wire by wire, wire by wire. I won't make short videos anymore. I'll just probably make 2 long ones with in-depth detail on how to repair this Mercedes W202 engine wiring harness. So I'm gonna begin today, but it will take me time. Like I said, it's a step-by-step process. I needed this depinning tool for these Bosch style connectors. So I'm not so fancy anyway, but I've done something else to remind me of what I'm actually doing. I just wrote it on paper. I didn't write it on a PC or anything else. I wrote it on paper, back to the basics, because it's even better when you write it yourself, because you're feeling it, that you're writing something and you're putting something down. It's easier that way. So without wasting time, I'm going to show you what exactly I did with this little connector here. So what I've done here is that I've made my little diagram to help me navigate through this process of repairing this Mercedes W202 engine wiring harness. The connector has 13 wires. Number 1 is the black wire. Number 2 is the black and white wire. Number 3 is the gray and red. 4 blue, 5 yellow, 6 gray, 7 purple, 8 gray and black, 9 black, 10 red, green and red, 12 white, and 13 brown. So this is just a representation of the actual connector itself. See the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the actual connector itself, and each slot is each wire as represented in my writing. Literally what this is representing is this. Each slot of the wire is represented in this diagram, each slot and each color by number. That's how I am going to use this little diagram to navigate through the project. You would do the same with your project, just so you can keep track of everything in case you forget or something goes missing. At this stage, I'll start with the black wire. Remember where we stopped from the last video, where I said I'm going to start with the black and white wire that connects to the coil pack. So here, this is the broken wire that's in bits, if you can see it. It's all over the place, and there's no reason for me to keep on mentioning the same thing over and over again. We all know about these wires and how bad they've gone. So this is the replacement wire. So the first step is to get this bit in here. So for now, what I'll do is I'll try to remove the old soldering bits that were in here. I'll hold it like this just so I can remove the last bits of the solder that was in there. Hopefully you can see everything going down here. And that's gonna remove everything out. It's my broken long nose plier. I never bothered to buy another one. I just keep the same one because it's one of the best tools that you have, that even if it's broken, you continue using it. Try to fold the wire a bit to make it fit in here. Maybe I just cut it here. Start all over again. Nice, decent, small cut. Hopefully we have room for all this wire to go through there. Now that it's in, I just have to solder it in through the top part, because that's how they did it and that's how I'm going to do it. Now that it's in, leave it here for a minute. I'm using this tactic soldering wire, 20 grams, 0.7. So hopefully the best thing to do is that I'll hold this here like this, and I'm hoping that you can see what's happening here. So this is my soldering wire. I'm not the best at soldering things, but I'm hoping for this video's sake I'm doing the right thing and that you can see exactly what I'm doing here. Mercedes in the factory may have soldered these using some special soldering tools that a DIYer like me doesn't have. So I'm just using my any means what I have right now to solder these things out. So if you can see, it's not the best, but if it's holding the wire in place and onto this part of the metal, that's enough to keep me happy. There we go. The next part is to solder here at the bottom of it. So try and trim as much wire as I can. To try and make room for more solder wire. But as of now, this is the part that I've done. At this stage, I need this facing upwards, like that, so I can continue the soldering business. So I've got a good solder there. Just gonna keep things in place. You can just neaten it up a little bit, and that's as far as my professional soldering goes. I think I've done a great job for this. So that's the first wire done. That's the black wire that actually got broken. The first part is gone, and the black one is on number 3 slot on this little piece here. So that's the first side of soldering this part here. And now we're gonna move on to the next one. Unfortunately, the black and white wire, I didn't find a similar match. So what I'll do is that I'll use a different color, but all I have to do is document that I changed the color from black and white to this one, red and green. This is my immediate match that I've found. So this is how it's going to be from now on. It's not going to easily come out, I suppose, because it's too strong. Like I said in the beginning, there's going to be mistakes. And so this time around, I'm just gonna use this wire instead of this, because this is more suitable than this one. So I'm not hiding any mistakes here. It's obvious thing that mistakes were gonna be happening. So imagine if I did fast forward everything, you were definitely not gonna learn anything. You just think I'm a professional at doing this. But I'm not. I'm just a DIYer like anybody who's out there trying to fix an electrical problem on their Mercedes. So I just hold it there and then do the same thing that I did with the black wire. Solder it from the bottom. See, the first solder was bad, but now I'm becoming more of a pro into this. It's like welding. The first welds are bad, the second ones become better. Even better now, the second time is a charm. The part is to reduce this excess here like I did with the other wire. It's amazing how this stuff can hold anyway. It's very strong stuff. Okay, this part is done. All sorted up, let it cool, and then we stick it back in the plastic housing. Remember, the white and black was on number 1 and the black was on number 3, so this fits in perfectly. And that's that. Everything is sitting perfectly fine. So let's begin the process of now depinning this wire by wire and start rewiring the whole harness all together. The red, yellow, and brown is done. I've already did white and purple, so I just need this, and that now. So 3 more wires to go. But this one, this darkish looking, like I'll just put a stronger blue on it, and that's what I'll do to match up this. That's all. It's not easy to do when it's your first time and trying to show it on camera as well. I mean, I could just crimp them all and lie to you that I did them in the best way, that they were easy to do, but they're not. So far I've got these wires now pinned together, but I'll have to stop here because I don't want to rush things, you know, and it's all a matter of removing these ones and bringing this back into the harness. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, and I'm out.